Let's go under the hood with the Nordstrom's Motor Medics.
Welcome to the Under the Hood Show. We are glad to have you with us. Russ Evans is here to answer your automotive questions.
Thanks for joining us under the hood.
Shannon Nordstrom will be back any second. He just had to run down the hall, and then he will be here. I mean, he was here.
He was here for like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
We were just shooting the breeze.
And then just as it was time to start, he had to just for a second run out. Well, that doesn't change things here. 866, hey.
Hey.
So is Shannon.
Hello. Welcome, hoodies. Thanks for tuning in so we can help you tune up. I was downstairs talking to somebody, and my mom says, hey, the music's playing upstairs. I'm like, oh, I should go.
866-594-4150. It's up to the minute. He was getting the latest news and headlines up to the minute.
No, it was just a little bit of a controversy I was trying to figure out, but I should have left.
866-594-4150. That's the number to reach us here. What has caught your attention in the automotive world?
What I was just working on
Okay.
was a conversation that involves the degree of extreme abuse that a truck takes when it's involved in snow plowing and recovery operations this
Okay.
time of year. We have had an early winter that has been heavier than we're used to for a while.
I think so, yeah.
And so with that in mind, we are having as far as our business of selling parts, Russ runs the repair center. I don't know what he's been seeing, but our breakage and our sales of transfer case, axles, drive shafts, these drivetrain items are taking off at the beginning of the season, and suppliers are running out of stuff. Cores are in short supply to rebuild things, and it is happening because of the amount of stress that this weather puts on our four-wheel drive vehicles that we see around here.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's really been top of mind for me, is just trying to figure out all these vendors and ourselves, trying to handle warranties with people that do snowplows. The guy I was just talking to on the phone before I came up here, it was not really a controversy of any sort, but we had a truck, 03 Chevy 3500, heavy-duty truck with a plow mount on it, and it's something that we bought at a salvage auction because there was some minor body damage, but we trying to figure out what the rest of the story was on the truck. It had a hydraulic dump bed on it, Duramax diesel, very desirable truck for somebody that would be in the landscaping business or snow removal business. But when we got a closer inspection, it had literally broke the frame all the way through right behind the control arm mounts on the driver's side. And it was so much stress and vibration from hitting snow and pushing and lifting. And so obviously that's a big problem. Well, this guy I was just talking to on the phone, his name is Shane, and Shane runs the Neon Shack that always comes down to Winterfesta Wheels in Sioux Falls, and he sells all the neon signs.
Yeah.
He's always got a beautiful glowing display in his enclosed trailer. I was talking to him about a sign that I sent him a couple years ago to repair of my son's that had gotten broken when he was moving out of college. And so we were chatting about this. I said, hey, you still got that sign? And we're going back and forth. He goes, oh, by the way, I saw you had a truck for sale on Facebook. And I said, well, yeah. I said, we found out the frame was broke. And he goes, yeah, I already talked to one of your guys about it. He goes, I want to buy it as is. I said, well, what would you do with that? He goes, well, I'll fix it. He said, I got a guy, we can take a stub and we can fix it. And he goes, I go, how do you know about this? He goes, well, I'm in the snow removal business. He goes, I've got 8 or 9 of them that have broke like that.
Okay.
And this is the first one I've ever seen broke like that. And so it's just amazing when you're deep into something. Now, here's a guy that's in that business. He knows about this.
Right.
And so he understands the products of his toil is going to beat some equipment up. And so when you talk about what these snow removal companies are charging and the hours they have to work and the labor that they're performing, you can see why it adds up in a hurry, because they are breaking equipment on a regular basis. Just like a state or a county, you ever go into their county shops and walk around and talk to the guys, and you drive by that big, massive, if you're in the upper belt here where we have snow, the big, massive trucks, when you go by them, are just amazing to me, that they can even keep them going. Mm-hmm. But everything is so heavy duty, but they break things. They break some things, and they have some solid impact that breaks stuff all the time. And so if you're out there and about, respect that big equipment, understand what's behind it, but also just be careful too.
Right.
It's some strong weather.